I don't know if I should count this as a horror movie, but you know what? It deals with possession, so why not? Anyway, this movie's called J.D. Revenge. Black exploitation horror at its finest. And if you saw the movie Abby, well, Abby's much better than this movie, but did enjoy nothing less though. The story was nice. Follow along. I kind of like the twist towards the end of the story. So you can let it slide. You have this prelude, like a prequel to this, like a prelude to the story at the beginning about this woman gonna tell on this guy, and the guy ended up murdering her, and the guy got caught murdering her, and the guy who caught the murderer that murdered this woman ended up getting blood on his hand, and the guy comes out of nowhere, the other guy saying you a murderer, so passing the accusations that this guy did kill this woman, which he didn't, but he ended up getting gunshot. Many years later, you got these adults hanging out, having fun, these couples, and they went to a bar, they went club and having a good time. And then one day, one of the friend ended up being hypnotized, and this guy ended up having flashbacks of what happened to this woman. You know how she got killed, and you see blood, slaughterhouse of the cow, and he doesn't know what's going on, so he thinks he has headaches. So constantly he ended up having these flashbacks, and then let's fast forward, let's cut to the chase for a moment now. He ended up seeing this guy in a mirror, and then you don't know who this guy is, but he ended up being possessed by the guy, pretty obvious. And then he started having flashbacks, and then he wants revenge about how he got pretty much how he got set up. He started acting ways that he's not supposed to act. His woman looked at him like he's all fucked up, like what happened to you? This is not you. And as the movie progressed, when the possession became full, and then without spoiling anything, I feel like the twist of the story about how this woman got murdered and why she was murdered and who the killer was, and it gives more of a backstory to let you to give you a wake up call, like, oh shit, that's what happened. So you get your twist to this movie. Um, this movie doesn't have no kill scenes to me. To me, what I see, mainly it was like slicing with the razor blade because that's the weapon that JD used when he was possessing the guy. And the preacher in this movie and the guy who was in the beginning of the movie who accused him of murder was Louis Gossett Jr. So it's good to see Louis Gossett in one of his older work. I just thought this movie was well acted, pretty much for a black exploitation film. In my opinion, I thought it was good. And the guy that was possessed by this pimp, I thought he did a great job too. Anyway, definitely JD's Revenge. If you're a fan of black exploitation movies or black exploitation horror in general, I say check it out definitely. Anyway, peace, guys. See you later.